Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to today's episode. We are finally back and we are working on the S2000 once again. It's been far too long. I've been dying to get some work done on this thing and I'm glad to finally be working on it again. I could spend a little bit of time explaining to you, like every other YouTuber does, about why I haven't made a video lately and why there's been a lapse in videos on this channel, but I'm not going to. So we're just going to go ahead and talk about the S2000. As you can see, I've clearly cut away some of the front end and we are going to be going right into that here shortly. But I do want to also let you guys know that although there has been a little bit of a lapse in content and videos on the S2000 and just in general, I have actually still been working pretty heavily on this. A lot of the stuff has been going on behind the scenes. I've been doing a lot of CAD work and really just a lot of planning to try and make sure I'm doing everything right. There are going to be a few things that I do want to go over that have changed since the last time I've talked to you guys. As of right now, and especially because of current pricing conditions that I shouldn't have to explain, we're going to be using the regular chassis. I know I said I was making a tubed chassis that's going to be replacing this chassis, but after evaluating the cost of metal right now and considering that whenever I first started planning this video, the cost of metal was roughly 4 times cheaper than what it is right now. So the cost of what everything I was expecting this to be has gone up literally about 4 times as much as I now expect it to be. So for that big reason alone, we're going to be going back to using the stock S2000 chassis itself, but I don't want to bore you guys too much before we get into all the action, so let's go ahead and dive deep and have some fun.
Alrighty guys, for the first part of this episode, most of what we're going to be doing is just cutting away a lot of the front end of the car. There's a lot of stuff that kind of got twisted whenever this car was originally wrecked. From the history of what I was told, I believe this car was getting off at an on-ramp. I think it was a little wet and slick. Basically, he lost the rear end, and the front of the car went into a guardrail. So that's why you see the frame rails here are bent sideways. Basically, we're just going to be cutting that off with an angle cutter and a couple of other different cutoff tools that I have. It's basically just going to be a practice of getting that out of the way. There's also that big bar in the middle of the 2 main frame rails. We're going to be cutting that out as well. We will ultimately be replacing that with a tube bar that we'll be creating later on down the road. But we'll also be getting rid of both the rear subframe and the fuel tank that's in the back of the car, and then we'll also be cutting away that area as well. So for now, enjoy this cutting montage of cutting a lot of crap off the car, and I'll be back with you here shortly.
And this thing just like nothing, just goes through everything.
guys so much for watching today's episode. I hope you guys really enjoyed. We're trying to bring one of these episodes out every single week. We're going to be going full force back on the S2000 again. Now that we made all this room for activities in the car, we got to do something with it. So next episode, we're going to do exactly that. Make sure to subscribe so that you can see what we're going to be doing with this car and what we're going to be putting in the engine bay. We definitely strayed from the course a little bit from what we were originally talking about, so I think you guys are going to like what you're going to see. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much again.